here on this channel, there's a lot of things that we make for our supervisor, which she mostly ignores.
What do you think about this?
No.
We made this for you.
No.
Hey,
No.
Wow.
No.
Oh no. The only thing she ever really loved was the Catio. But we recently moved and this Catio doesn't really fit that well on the new house.
so today we're going to be building Catio version 2.0.
This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform for all your website needs.
So I think we can all agree that the situation going on here is ugly.
You don't like my custom wooden inserts?
No, I like it, but there's obviously some functional issues. You can't buy a store-bought insert wide enough for our window, and it's actually really low, which is hard for her to get into. And it's also ugly. So we came up with an idea to use 3/4 inch acrylic to make a custom insert. But before we can add that in, we actually need to build the attachment point for the whole Catio, which is gonna fit into the window itself. See if it fits.
And why do these bushes have to be so spiky? Oh, come on. Oh, oh.
It fits!
It fits!
Yay!
But the lighting is absolutely horrible.
Yeah, what the heck?
Can we get some better lighting in here? I said, can we get some better lighting in here?
Too bright! Too bright! Finally, the lighting crew got it together.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You might be wondering, you just slid this in. How is it staying upright? Good question. We have a tricky up our sleeves.
A tricky?
That's right, you guessed it, hidden set screws.
If you guessed it in the comments,
You get 5 bananas.
I was gonna say 6, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
5 is
5.5. But I think this is gonna be really great. And big advantage of installing it on the outside where the screen used to be right here is that this window is still fully functional and it has really secure connection. I'm probably gonna add set screws all the way on all corners.
Also, these braces are just for strength right now. They're gonna be removed at the end once we get to the side panels. But first, we gotta do the acrylic insert.
That's scary. All right.
Okay, are you ready for the most nerve-wracking part?
I mean, the whole project is a bit nerve-wracking to do, but we only get one shot at this because we have this massively thick acrylic piece left over from our dual standing workout treadmill desk video. And it was like special order and expensive. So if we mess up this cut,
Then we're gonna have to like figure out a backup plan for the insert because we don't have time to get another one of these.
I don't want to do a backup plan. Let's just do it right the first time, like we always do.
Yeah.
All right, so you trace. So if anything goes wrong, it's your fault. No. Sorry.
I'm not agreeing to this. Now, is that all the way
Yeah,
on
it's
the corner?
all the way there. It's perfect.
Okay. I'm trying to be consistent. Okay.
I hope the saw doesn't melt the plastic like it's done in the past.
Yeah, that would be bad. Acrylic is really nasty for saw blades.
Yeah.
Are you ready though? No, do it again. Be serious. Be serious. No, be serious. You're serious, boy. You're serious. No, this is not serious.
Okay. Serious. Oh.
Okay. Oh, did we do it?
Something is not straight.
Let's just do it right the first time, like we always do.
But we cut it, and we can cut it again to fix that.
Okay, we adjusted the angle. We're gonna try to cut off that little sliver and hope we don't cut too much off. Oh boy.
I probably should have worn a mask.
Yeah.
I just didn't breathe while I cut.
That's like the safety squint equivalent of wearing a mask.
Yeah. The safety breath.
The safety breath. It looks pretty dang spot on.
Let's do a test fit. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's flip this the other way. It only needs to fit in one way. Oh, come on.
Okay.
Why do we have to make everything so snug? Oh,
No.
No, it's going in.
It is?
Is it going in? Push!
It's not.
Push!
It's not happening.
Push!
You push!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but did we just break the wood? What happened? What was that crack? Well, you did break the wood a little bit.
It's a perfectly snug fit, just like we planned.
So the next step is making the two side panels and the cross support pieces, which basically consisted of cutting and gluing a bunch more 1x2s and sticking them together. For most of this, we were in concentration mode, so a lot of the footage is very exciting. So we're speeding through it in this video, but we'll have the build model and more details linked in the description.
Oh, it's a video?
Yeah.
Okay, so my main concern at this point is how sturdy the whole thing is. Oh, wow.
Is it?
Feels pretty good. I mean,
We didn't know if we would need to add more like cross bracing.
like right angles or anything like that. I think I kind of want to like actually test it before I say any further statements.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Juby weighs 11 pounds, you know?
yeah, but the acrylic piece weighs like 25.
The one that goes back here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's resting on the windowsill.
Yeah, but like, are we gonna have that during installation or are we gonna install it later? I just wanna make sure it's sturdy enough. But I think the structure is good. I'm down to call it, but we have someone very important we haven't shown this to.
Yeah, and I think we should get her approval before we move forward.
And now time for an interview with our world famous supervisor, Juby. Let's get to know her a bit better by asking her some of your questions. Juby, what would you do with a lizard if you ever caught one?
Would boop.
What would you say if I told you your favorite food, ham, is actually turkey?
Want ham.
And what is the best place to build a beautiful website and run your business?
Today's sponsor, Squarespace.
We've made a few Squarespace websites, and one of the coolest things is that we never have to install plugins, do maintenance, or adapt them for mobile, which is great because we're very busy.
Despite how easy it is to build your website, Squarespace actually has really robust e-commerce tools like inventory management, a simple and secure checkout process, and unlimited products.
Or if you want to make members-only content, you can do that with Squarespace too.
Sign up for my only hams.
You can even buy domains on Squarespace.
So go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to pull the trigger, go to squarespace.com/Evan and Katelyn for 10% off your first purchase of a domain or website.
Hi, Juby. Look what we made for you. Look at how big it is.
Look, you're just a tiny little Juby. This looks like an apartment.
Oh, she gave it a wub. Oh, yes.
Oh, you want to go in it?
Juby, hop down from the table if you love it. If you're ready for us to keep working on it.
I think that means we can not only move forward, but also give it the stamp of approval.
And then we'll finish it. As in, not finishing it, but like...
We'll apply finish.
Apply
we'll
finish.
paint it.
It's a funny joke.
And then we'll move on. There's actually a lot of steps left.
We're finished! Thanks so much for watching today's video, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!
No. It's time to apply the mesh. Yes, you're very funny. So it's time to apply the mesh now, and we're very smart. Before we attach the frames, we actually sat one of them on the ground, made a template, and we cut 2 mesh pieces. But now we have to actually staple them in place and keep them like nicely stretched.
All right, so I'll hold it here and you start clamping.
I'm gonna kind of go down the line from this side.
Yeah. 3/4
What
inch.
am I sitting on? Staples. Ugh.
It's pretty loose. It's pretty loose. Maybe what we'll do is we'll staple it on the bottom, because we can't go any lower here. Pull it tight at the top.
Wait, before you do it. Wait. I need to film.
Woo, we've started.
Glad I can help.
I'm sorry, you're not a super tall lady.
I can cheer you on. Ooh, that was a good staple. That one, yes. I believe in you. You're just improving with age, like a
fine carpenter.
That one was a little.
I thought you were my cheerleader.
I mean, I was, but you objectively messed that one up.
There you go. Oh yeah.
One side is done.
What magic should we use for the other side? I'm ready to use the magic.
Let's just let the clones do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, God, come on in. Good job.
Nice. Oh, you guys are doing great. You want a drink or something? I'm getting thirsty.
Yeah, let's
Just
go.
watching them work so
Let's
hard.
just leave them.
Yeah.
No, the clones didn't forget to add mesh to the front panel. They're actually really good clones. The front panel will be acrylic instead, because even though the mesh is great for breeze, pet-safe mesh is a lot harder to see through, and we thought acrylic might give her a better view. But just in case she doesn't like it, we're gonna build it as a removable acrylic panel that we can swap out for mesh in the future if needed. And while we're cutting acrylic, might as well make the back and roof pieces too.
Look at what we've done so far.
Really want to take off the plastic wrap.
No, save that.
It's kind of echoey in here.
When Juba meows, she'll be like, although I will admit, the roof is a little short.
Yeah, in my 3D model, I don't
know if we accounted for the front piece.
I don't think I did.
Well, and the other thing is we can't buy it longer than this. So if the roof doesn't work out, we'll have to order something specialty later.
Yeah,
But
I feel
anyways.
I feel like this project is one of the most beautiful things we've made, but it still doesn't have a leg to stand on.
You were waiting for that, weren't you? Okay, we're gonna do the legs next.
Yeah, last time we made a Catio, we used these outdoor rated legs.
They're rusty.
So we went full stainless steel, 4-inch adjustable
legs.
The downside about having something that's 4-inch adjustable means we need to drill a much bigger hole in
Fully
that leg.
straight.
Fully straight.
Yeah, normally you'd need some sort of a lathe, but we're gonna use this Rocco drill guide instead.
Yeah. This might take a while.
Oh, super speed!
Yeah. Wow. We finished the leg pieces and we were brainstorming different ways to attach them, like brackets from underneath, this and that, but the most secure and easiest way is just to go through the floor. And you have a very interesting contraption going on there to reach it.
Yeah, the drill was too big to go as far into the corner as I want, so I made this jiggy jig. Woo!
Woo.
It's oriented right and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
Wow. Okay, now it's time to see if our big acrylic piece still fits after the painting.
I already scraped it.
What?
I scraped the paint. I mean, this fit perfectly. It's so snug.
Why do we have to make everything so snug?
It's hitting in the middle.
What?
Is it like the weight now?
Ugh. Are we gonna have to cut it down again?
No.
My pants! Oh gosh.
That was messy. Please fit. No. Yes. Yes.
It fits. I'll take it. Okay.
Alrighty. Now, we've drawn the cat door to the right height.
Yeah.
We measured how low down Juby's belly is.
And how high up her shoulders are. Because that's one of the biggest, I think, regrets about the first Catio design is she just really had to squeeze and hunch down to get into it.
And we got a bigger cat door too. This one is 2 inches taller.
Yeah.
So that should help too. Man, I really don't want to mess up on this last step.
I know. I'm so nervous. We have to cut a big hole in the acrylic.
It should work. We can't put it off any longer. Let's do it.
That's it. I think I saw it move. Yeah.
Yes. Ooh.
I'm so excited. It's time for the final montage.
Is my butt out? Oh, my butt's out. Oh no.
I'll have to censor that.
As we were adding some final touches, Juby ventured over to see what the commotion was about.
Oh my gosh. Juby's coming. Juby's coming.
She's interested in the sticky paper.
Oh my gosh.
Juby,
Yeah, Juby, go through it.
go through. I might need to show her it's a door.
Hello.
At first, she seemed a little confused about what was acrylic and what was an opening.
Maybe she's confused about how clear and high quality it is.
She's just warming up to it.
Yeah. Juby, look how cute that is.
With some vigorous leaf wiggling, she was interested enough to hop through the door and seemed way more comfortable in this Catio than when we made her original one, sniffing things and walking around.
What do you think about this? Look, you got a little scratching post.
Oh, yes. Settling down.
She seems pretty comfortable.
Yeah, she seems so happy. She's
all
laying down
settled.
already.
Yeah.
She knows this is for her.
Yeah, she does.
Once she got settled on her rug, she stayed there for about 45 minutes,
As is tradition, she's looking inside the house.
then came in for a snack. So we used that opportunity to put up her solar lights. She came in to investigate the new lighting, and with all the lights on the Catio and lighting the yard in front of it, she seemed to enjoy it even more. It also seemed much easier for her to get in and out of the larger, higher door, and she did it several times without any coaxing. The next day, she spent some time looking through the Catio from inside, and we made her a little wooden perch to swap for the scratching post. We had to coax her with ham till she realized she could actually hop on top of it.
Yay!
But once she did, she hung out there even without ham bribery.
I think she actually really likes the perch. First off, I'm very excited that Juby likes it. That's the most important. But also, like, it looks so good.
It looks so much better than the first
so
Catio.
good. I know.
And it's really solid. I can't believe how solid it is. I'm happy.
This project was like a lot of work to do, but I'm glad that we did it. It was totally worth it. Juby loves it.
I hope you guys loved this video. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Boop. Aftershow.
Aftershow.
Do you want to see our first Catio prototype?
I had a little bit of a panic moment painting it.
Oh, this is kind of a stressful video. I'm down to do like a little segment right here of like things we learned in Catio version 2. We just got ding dong ditched.
We totally just got ding dong ditched. We should walk out with the lightsaber. Hello?
Hello?
Hello?